Hi everyone, my name is Ravindra. Today I am going to walk you through a backend project that I have developed using Python and FastAPI. This project handles the user authentications using JWT, database operations, sending automated emails, and running scheduler tasks. I also show you some of the key parts of the code and explain how everything works together. In this project, I use the technologies like FastAPI for building APIs and handling HTTP requests, SQL Alchemy as a ORM to interact with the database, JWT for secure user authentications and authorizations, Python Python background tasks and app scheduler to handle the automated scheduler jobs, Python's email libraries to send emails asynchronously. These are the tools that I have used together to help create a robust and scalable backend project. Let me start by explaining the project folder structure. A clean folder structure is very important in the backend development. So here is how I organized the fast API endpoints. Here you can see here there is a main.py, which is the starting point of the application, and routes where we can define all the endpoints and starting points of the APIs that we will create. Here you can see here there are many routes are there: user routes, user profile routes, post routes, ask messages routes, like that. This contains all API endpoints, and this is the model folder. Inside these model folders, we can define all the database models and using the SQL Alchemy. You can see here I'm using SQL Alchemy. Here we can define our table structures and all those things. Even we can define the relationships between the multiple tables. Inside this model folder, we can define all our entity models. And coming to the services, inside this service, we can return our reusable business logic code so that we can use in multiple endpoints. So inside this services, we can handle our business logic. And coming to the schedulers, inside these schedulers, we can handle our schedulers like at what time that particular task has to trigger. Like here you can see here, I am defining a scheduler that will start for every 1 minute. Like that, inside scheduler folder, I am handling the scheduler logics and created an environment files where we can store our passwords and URLs instead of hard coding inside the code. And I have created a logger.py folder so that we can log our all the events that are triggered inside our applications, like if any API is called, and we can, by using these loggers, we can able to log all these events and will be saved in a particular app.log file. Here you can see here, even in console also, the loggers are printing. You can see here there is a user endpoints are there. One is register and one is login. Already I have registered a user. Let me show you in the database. You can see here there are two users are there and the passwords are encoded and saved in our database as well. Let me log in with the user one, Ravindra. Okay, before login, by using this login, you can token, we can able to access other endpoints as well. You can see here already I'm passing my username and password. I'm trying to execute. As soon as we execute, we got a JWT access token and it is JWT barrier token. Then we can authorize the all endpoints by using this authorize button. Okay, without authorizing, let me try to access other endpoints, whether they will work or not. Now I am currently not passing the JWT token, so the API endpoints are not authorized. Okay, let me try with the API. Okay, let me start with the GET API. Now I want to get the profile data from the user ID. I'm passing user ID as one. Let me check whether we will get data or not. You can see here that there is a 403 unauthorized response error is coming. It's telling not authenticated. So because we need to authenticate the endpoint using the JWT token that we get in the login API. Let me authenticate with the token that we got. I'm pasting the token and I'm doing authorize. And let me execute this token again. You can see here profile not found. There is no profile data present for this particular user ID because we didn't save any profile data in our database. You can see here the profile data is empty. Let me try with other endpoint, post ID. Let me try to access one post, first post. You can see here where we are getting data because we already authenticated using the JWT token. Okay, I have created a scheduler and email unit so that whenever we create a new post, the email data will be automatically saved in our database and the emails are also automatically triggered by the schedulers. Okay, let me create the new post and then I'm adding that documents also, even you can provide our photos. You can see here that the post is automatically created so that in our code automatically the scheduler will run it, which will say if there is new posts are there, it will automatically trigger the email. Here we can see here the scheduler is automatically triggering for every 1 minute, checking any emails are there or not. Here you can see there is a log that I am logging email sent to Ravindra successfully. I got an email that with attachments that we have selected while creating a post. Here you can see here, hello Ravindra, your new post is titled with the post title was created successfully and the attachment that we have uploaded during creation of post.